Hey everyone, welcome to the very first Q&A video. I asked you to ask me questions in the comments below of various videos, and you did! And now I'm going to answer them with my phone. It's going to be a great time. Fair warning before we begin, I may butcher some of your names. I'm sorry, it's just going to be a thing that's going to happen. And the second thing is, I may not answer all the submitted questions. Some people may have asked the same thing, and I don't want to repeat my answers, making the video boring for you. Alright, let's get this thing started. The first video I am getting these questions from is my Once Upon a Time season finale reaction. Very first question comes from Regina Cooper, and she says, Q&A, are you hoping that the Evil Queen might try to bring Robin back? I know what Hades said, but if there's a possibility for the Evil Queen, I'm taking it. That's a good question. I think that the whole Robin situation was just too easy. I feel like it's too easy for him to die, but it seems like in interviews and stuff like that he is actually genuinely dead and he's gone from the show. But at this point, I will accept anything for him to come back because I want Robin and Regina together forever. This is from Gracie, and she asks, Q&A, how long have you liked Once Upon a Time, and who's your favorite character? I've liked Once Upon a Time since it came on in 2011. I began to watch it on the pilot, and I've been watching ever since. And my favorite character is Charming. I know he's pretty underrated, but I love him so much. This question is from Marie Lewis, and she asks, Q&A, do you think that the Evil Queen will team up with Rumple and Mr. Hyde? What do you think will be everyone's reaction in town when the Evil Queen comes to town? I do believe that the Evil Queen will team up with Hyde. Possibly Rumpelstiltskin. That's a new twist. I haven't thought about that because Rumpelstiltskin and the Evil Queen were buddy-buddy, and I would love to see that team up because, come on, Rumple, he's not reconciling anytime soon. I think everyone's reaction with the Evil Queen coming to town will be just that. Snow, Charming, and Regina will have the most because they knew her and they had a lot of history with her in the past, and I'm just... oh wow, I didn't think about that. This comes from Sam Paminter. I hope I pronounced that last name right. Q&A questions. Out of all the shows you react to, what are your top 3 female characters? I can't say 3. I'm just going to say out of all the shows I react to what my favorite female character is from. Out of Once Upon a Time, it is Emma Swan because she's a badass. Out of The Flash, it's Caitlin because Caitlin. Out of Arrow, it's Felicity. I'm sorry, some of you don't like Felicity, but I still love her. Out of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it will be Daisy Johnson because, come on, she's beautiful and Quake. And out of Teen Wolf, Lydia Martin because, honestly... The second question Sam asks is, which do you like more and why, Flash or Arrow? It's always been Arrow because it's been the original. Like, Arrow's the one that started everything, basically, and that's why I love the show so much, and I will continuously love the show forever. But with the recent seasons, Flash has been better than Arrow. With Season 2 and Season 4, Flash was better, but I love both shows a lot. The third question is, what is your favorite episode of Once Upon a Time Season 5? Oh no, I don't... crap. I'd have to probably say the mid-season finale, even though it was so sad because Hook got killed. The acting in that episode brought it up to just a outstanding episode, and I loved it. The fourth question is, what's your favorite episode of Flash Season 2? The one when they go back in time. I don't remember what actual number of the episode was, but the one when they go back in time and we see Season 1 Barry, Season 1 Cisco, Caitlin, and Harrison Wells, but actually Eobard Thawne in the wheelchair. And the last question Sam asks is, what's your favorite episode of Arrow Season 4? Probably the premiere. Honestly, it started out really, really strong, and even though it did get, semi-weaker during it, it was still an awesome season, but I really liked the premiere. It set up the season very, very well. Leah Sharp asks, what do you think is to come for Season 6 of Once Upon a Time? Captain Swan rules, with a little heart emoji. Captain Swan, yep. Captain Swan does rule, and I think Season 6 will bring it back to its roots of Season 1, especially because we're seeing the Evil Queen be here again, and also we're getting the more of a villain that's with morals, and that was a lot to have to do with Season 1, so I think that's how the direction is going to be going into. Joe wow, that's a name. I don't know, I'm sorry. And he asked, Q&A, how would you rank the seasons in order? Mine would be 1, 4, 2, 3, and 5. Ooh, I like that. I would have to say 3, 1, 2, 5, and 4. Yeah. Eve Marston asks, if you could have the power to fix anything on Once Upon a Time, what would it be? I'd probably make it go back to how it was in season 1. Even though I love the show now and it's evolved so much, I'd probably make the same elements how it was in season 1, where we were just yelling at our TV screens for Snow and David and Mary Margaret to get together, and Regina was just a horrible... I just love how it was in season 1, and I hope they bring that back in the show in season 6, which I think they will. Risilenza1D asks, wow, I know I messed that up. Who's your favorite character? Charming. Which character do you hate the most? Rumple. Who's your favorite villain? Peter Pan. Which season is your favorite? 3. And how'd you hear about Once Upon a Time? I heard about Once Upon a Time. I know this is a question that was asked a lot. And I heard about Once Upon a Time by walking downstairs one evening, and my mom was actually watching the pilot. And I was like, ooh, what's this? And she basically explained the premise, and I found that it was awesome. So I started to watch with her. I was like, ooh, I may stick around to next week, and I did, and I kept watching, and it became our show. And even though I don't watch it with her anymore, it's still one of those things where Once Upon a Time was the first show that got me into TV. Without that, I probably wouldn't be watching as much TV as I would right now. One of my favorite people, Ren, you know who you are, asks, Q&A, what stories would you like to see that we haven't seen in the show yet? I think Aladdin would be really, really cool to see, and more with other side characters that we haven't seen, with like Cinderella and Rapunzel, just more of those side stories up to date. I hope that answers your question. Amber Epling, another frequent commenter on my Once Upon a Time videos, hello. I love you so much. You have such a fun personality. Thank you. I enjoy my personality. And she asks, Q&A, who's your OTP? It used to be snowing, like season 1, 2, part of 3 was snowing. Now it's Captain Swan, because those characters are just so beautiful. And do you prefer Charming in Storybrooke or in the Enchanted Forest? I think Charming is pretty much the same in both, but I feel like I like him more in the Enchanted Forest than I did in Storybrooke. And what would you like to see from Snow and Charming this next season? I want to see more of them. We haven't seen a lot of Snow and Charming just in the recent seasons. I just want to see them back to their roots, how it was in season 1 and 2. And what is your favorite snowing moment? The season 1 finale, when they remembered who they are and they were across the street and they both said Snow and Charming and they kissed and then amazing moment. These questions are from my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season finale reaction, so here we go. 12 Chaplin asks, Q&A, who do you think is the new director, and who do you think is the girl the doctor tells is her birthday? Alright, a lot of running theories on the new director, and the big one is May. I could see May, but like my wild card would be Talbot. I don't think he would be, just because, well, I mean, it could happen, but he's more of like a reoccurring side character. May, I could see taking it over, but I just want to know why. Like, why is Coulson, maybe with the whole Daisy stuff? I don't know. And who do you think the girl, a lot of people say, my friend Ren, he talked about it, LMD, Life Model Decoys, that's a huge thing in the Marvel Universe and a lot of other stuff. But I'd have no idea who she is going to end up being, but I hope it's someone really cool. Maybe maybe the new threat. I don't know. The new threat for season 4, besides possibly Daisy? Shane O asks, Q&A, what do you think of the metaphor of hive and drug addiction? I think Chloe did a great job of portraying an addicted person. I love the way that they did Hive and how Daisy was basically addicted to him. It was such a good thing that they did, highlighting addiction and also showing the skills of Chloe Bennet as an actor. Her portrayal of being an addicted person and basically wanting that scene in the finale when she wants to go back, when Daisy wants to go back to Hive and basically like, please take me back. Yes! Mivita Mocha, clever name, asks, Q&A, do you want the Secret Warriors to team up with the Secret Avengers? Of course! Why wouldn't? That would be, my mind would be, it would be on these walls. It would splatter, it would be gone. This person also asks, what do you think about the LMD, like Mono Decoy, becoming a female version of Ultron? Ooh, like I said before, how that could be the new threat, but I like how, I loved Ultron, like I love that because James Spader voiced the character, and I watched The Blacklist, and I love The Blacklist, and him as the voice of yes. This is another question from Ren. He's going to be popping up a lot because he's one of my frequent commenters, and I appreciate that so much. And he says, Q&A, I wanted to ask you, what do you think happened to Hellfire? I mean, Metal Man's dead, but James wasn't on the Quinjet. Now that Hive is dead, does this mean James will join Team S.H.I.E.L.D.? And what other Marvel characters do you hope to see in the show? Alright, first thing, what do you think happened to Hellfire? I don't think he'll join S.H.I.E.L.D. because would he technically still be under the influence of Hive? I mean, Hive's dead. I mean, duh. But, oh no. I don't think he'll join S.H.I.E.L.D. He's like Hunter times 2. So I'm going to go with no with that one. And what other Marvel characters do you hope to see? I really hope they bring some of the movie characters onto the show. I know that's such a slim possibility, but I want it to tie in. I just want more interaction with the Marvel Cinematic Universe in a TV show. These questions come from my Flash season finale video, and Daniel, you know who you are, Daniel, because I talked to you, and you are also one of my frequent commenters, and I appreciate that, so thank you. You're awesome. And he asks a whole boatload of questions, and I'm just going to take them one at a time. His first question is, when are you going to start introducing yourself in your videos? Probably never. I mean, if you want me to introduce myself right now, my name is Shayla, if you couldn't tell from my Just So Shayla channel name, but I am Shayla. Hi. And his second question is, do you think what happened on The Flash will affect Arrow and Legends? I hope so much. It better, because you can't just have The Flash have the Flashpoint Paradox and not affect all the other shows. Come on. His third question is, what is your favorite show at the moment? I can't answer that question because I have too many favorite shows, but my favorite new show at the moment, the one that just premiered, is called Lucifer. It's on Fox. If you don't watch it, I highly suggest it because it has this supernatural element to it. It has fun, witty banter, and it also has great chemistry between the characters. So I highly recommend the show if you want to watch it during the summer when all the other ones are on hiatus. His next question is, what is your favorite show of all time? I just said that too many favorites, but if I had to go with one, I'd probably say Supernatural, just because it's been on the longest, and it has not disappointed at all during any season. The cast has amazing chemistry, and it just seems like a whole bunch of fun-loving people in one show. What inspired you to start making reaction videos? I've been told that I react very vividly when I'm watching TV shows. My mom says it, my brother says it, even my dad says it, and it's one of those things where I was like, I watch a lot of reactors on YouTube, and I love seeing them, so why not start making some myself? And I just picked up a camera one day, sat down and recorded a Teen Wolf reaction, really enjoyed it, and I thought, ooh, what if I did this with like S.H.I.E.L.D. and Arrow and Flash and Once Upon a Time? I'm just really glad I did it because I've never been happier. What do you like to do in your free time? Ooh, sleep is a major thing because I don't get a lot of sleep during the night. I have a very long day because I go to school and I also do different acting stuff. I'm into acting, if that's information that you guys wanted to hear, and I love doing that, and I have an extended day because of it, and I also love to make reaction videos. I know that's like a little cheesy, but I love to do it because I love hearing you guys comment in the videos, and I love seeing that I can make other people happy, and that's such a main goal of mine. Are you happy that Supergirl has changed networks? Yes, I am. It belonged on the CW in the first place, and now it's in its home. Are you excited for the 4-way crossover next season with Arrow, Flash, Legends, and Supergirl? Are you kidding? When that happens, that week of reactions is going to be my most just ever. What do you enjoy most about being on YouTube? interacting with people. I try to comment back to every single person in my comments because I love having conversations and I love meeting new people. I've met so many online making these videos, and I hope to continue for as long as possible. What other reaction channels do you watch? My major ones that I watch are Blind Wave, Torchwood Boy, Fandom Reactions, B&B videos, and a lot more, but I'll make a list beside my head, whichever way I feel like doing, of all the ones that I watch because I love the Reactorverse community, and I love seeing other people react, and I love having more discussions with other reactors. It's just fun. What is your favorite food? In parentheses, please say pizza. As much as I love pizza, it's probably not my favorite. My favorite food would probably be ice cream. I just love ice cream. Mint chocolate chip is my favorite flavor because it's awesome. Ren asks, now that Flashpoint is a thing, what alternate characters or unseen characters would you like to see in the next season? He says fingers crossed for Aquaman. Also, since we can ask you anything, what other shows do you watch and what other interests do you have besides TV? I kind of want to know you a little better. Well, with the whole Flashpoint thing, other characters, I want to see Earth 2 characters. I know it's kind of boring, but I just want to see them. But alternate characters, Aquaman would be cool. Green Lantern would be awesome because they mention a lot with like Coast City and stuff. So bad. I mean, like the basics, but too many to name, honestly. And what's the next question? What other shows do you watch? I'm just gonna make a list next to my head. I watch way too many to count or to name. If any of you watch it, please feel free to tell me that I'm not insane, that I'm watching all of them at the same time. And what other interests do you have besides TV? I love acting, like I said. I love taking pictures. Pictures is a big, huge hobby of mine. I would love to professionally take pictures one day. I'd love to professionally act. I also love talking to people. I love creating things, creating art, and just creating new content for the world so I can maybe hopefully inspire some people. It's kind of like a basic answer, but you know. This is from my Arrow season finale reaction video, and the first question is Daniel Allen asks, Q&A, what do you think about Felicity in the season of Arrow? By the way, your reactions are awesome. Greetings from Argentina. Ooh, I want to go to Argentina one day, but hello. And what do you think about Felicity this season? Listen, so many people don't like her, and there are at some points where I was just like, oh, come on, Felicity. But overall, I just don't have a problem with her. I feel like she did the right thing in the end with the whole Oliver situation. But I don't think that the writers are going to put any more crap on her or her relationship with Oliver and from the future now, because so many people complained about it, which I get, but I'm just not one of those people. I still love her. She's still my favorite character on the show, and that's never going to change. Isaac asks, Q&A, how old are you and what grade are you in, or college grade? A lot of people, I get this a lot, and a lot of people think that I'm older than I actually am. I'm only turning 16 in a couple months, and I know that's like, psh, because I've gotten that I'm 19, 17, even in my 20s, and normally I'd be like, how? I don't look that old, but apparently I do on camera. But yeah, I'm only turning 16 in a couple months. I don't worry about age. Age is just a number. It's not that big of a deal. And what grade are you in? I will be graduating sophomore year of high school in a week or so, and I'm going to be moving on to my junior year, or 11th grade. Ren asks, Q&A, what villain would you like to see in Arrow Season 5? Stephen Mel said you can only do a villain like him when you're at Season 4 or 5 of a show, so that's got to be a big character to merit such a build-up. Ooh, I want it to be something like, there's a stink bug crawling on my wall. I'm trying to shoot it with laser eyes, but I don't have laser eyes. Anyway, I feel like it's going to be a mashup between the Dark Archer from Season 1 and Slade. Maybe even Ra's al Ghul. Like all of them combined, like into like a big, just menacing villain. I want someone that has like no mercy, which I don't want any characters to die. Come on, we just lost Laurel. But still, I want someone dangerous and me actually physically scared of, but that's my hope. These are from my Legends of Tomorrow season recap, and these are all questions from Agree to Disagree. I also know him, and he is a frequent commenter, and I appreciate that, so thank you. But he asked, Q&A 1, there's a lot of them, so stick through. Q&A 1, what has been some great scenes of episodes through season 1 of Legends of Tomorrow for you? Honestly, the big ones have been episode 15, even though, it was sad. Episode 7, the premiere, first 2 episodes, and the finale. Probably my favorites. From the start, when I believe you didn't much like Mick. Oh, that was weird. Anyway, how much has he changed? How do you feel about his character now? I love Mick. He's changed so much. He's probably had the most character development out of all of them, but I just love him. Do you ship Hawkman and Hawkgirl, or Kendra and Carter, or even Kendra and Ray, or even Kendra and Cisco? If so, please explain why. I probably have to go with Kendra and Carter because they're meant to be their soulmates. I just have to go with them. They're the logical choice. If you could travel back in time anywhere or into the future, where would you go and why? I'd probably go into the future to see what my life is going to be like. I wouldn't want to go to the past because I'll be afraid that I'm going to mess up something. I'm talking to you, Barry Allen. Agree to Disagree also asks, how do you think Sarah will react/feel towards seeing Snart again whenever that does happen? Hopefully she'll give him another kiss, and hopefully the chaos of this reunion will explode and my feels will just... What are your thoughts about people that constantly on so many various websites mention and chat about comic TV shows as a soap opera and a drama type of thing? I want to know other people's thoughts, such as yourself, and reasons upon why you think comic TV shows can have relationships and drama in it. Listen, relationships and drama, it happens no matter what. It attracts people who may have necessarily not read the comics or not superhero fans, but they want to see that. And I want to see that too. I don't want to see a cruel, heartless TV show with no love or no relationships in it. That's just, it's not my type of television. I love seeing relationships. I'm a big, huge, loving person. I love love. I love seeing romance and stuff like that. The people who've been complaining mainly about Arrow, how it's been turned into a soap opera, wow, I'm stuttering a lot, but I can see where you're coming from, but at the same time, I don't see why everyone's complaining all the time about relationships and all this stuff. Just let it happen. The writers obviously know what you're doing, and if you don't like the show, don't watch it. It's that simple. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Teleportation. Automatic answer I have for everybody who asked me this question. It would make my life easier. I wouldn't have to get up as early in the mornings as thinking. Also, fighting wise, it's like Nightcrawler in the X-Men series. You could just turn around and be punch, and then turn oh, it's so good. Oh my god, the stink bug is buzzing around. I'm not looking at it. I have to get it. I have to get it. I have to get it. Okay, I think the stink bug is gone. Honestly, I don't even know. It dropped somewhere and I kind of threw a whole bunch of stuff at it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, this is from one of my frequent commenters that is literally the Flash when he is commenting on my videos. He's one of the first people. Actually, he is the first person that comments on every single one of my reactions. So thanks, you know who you are. Anyway, let's get into these questions. How do you make your intros? I use the editing software that I used to make all my videos, and they kind of have this format where you could basically make different intros, the animations and stuff like that. If you want to know the editing software, I'm going to put it next to my head. What do you think Ray and Mick's relationships will be like? I think it'll be a lot like Snart and Mick, but chill. Ray will be taking Mick from his criminal tendencies and stuff like that. Number 4, you're awesome. I mean, thank you. What color would your lightning be if you had super speed? I want to say it would be yellow. I mean, come on. But realistically, probably be red. Alright, that's it. That's all the questions that I can answer at the moment. I just want to say thank you so much. It's been enjoyable, and I'm definitely going to do this sometime soon. Probably at the end of this season's, next year. Probably this time next year, you'll see another questions and answer video. Or if you want to see one sooner, just let me know. And if you have any questions that I didn't answer and you want them to be known by me, all you have to do is put them in the comments and I'll try to reply to all of them. Also, a little announcement before I leave. I am going to be doing the Arrow, Flash, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Once Upon a Time season reviews soon. It'll probably be in the month of July going into August. I want to take the month of June off to just chill, not have to worry about reacting, and enjoy my summer as it lasts. But you can expect videos from me then. And if Teen Wolf starts this summer, I'm going to be reacting to that. So stay tuned. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching. If you want to see my previous reaction, which is actually a review, all you have to do is click the link in the description. And as always, I will see you next time. Maybe not for a little bit, but I'm not going anywhere anytime soon.